Hello and welcome to the final Construction Toy Dude video. No Lego today. Instead, I will be talking about COPPA and how it is harming Lego and related channels on YouTube. In fact, it will have a huge impact on lots of channels, from gaming to radio-controlled cars. It will decimate channels that are aimed at young kids. You might think that I am exaggerating as you watch this, or that I am overreacting, but I've done a lot of research and I'm trying to give you the facts as I understand them. So, what is COPPA? C-O-P-P-A. It stands for the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, an American law from 1998. In September 2019, YouTube agreed a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission because they breached COPPA. This has nothing to do with kids watching unsuitable content or channels trying to sell merchandise to kids. This specifically involves the collection of shed-loads of personalized data by YouTube about users in order to sell targeted advertising, which is a large part of how they make a profit. COPPA prohibits the collection of personalized data of anyone aged 12 or under. Everyone knows kids under 13 use YouTube, either by lying about their age when setting up an account, or simply using someone else's account. YouTube not only knew about this and turned a blind eye, they actively harvested the personalized data of these underage users and sold targeted advertising aimed at under 13s. The FTC received complaints and decided to investigate. We all know the outcome. As part of the settlement between YouTube and the FTC, YouTube is shifting responsibility for COPPA compliance from themselves onto us, the content creators. So, if someone 12 or under gets an account, goes on YouTube, and has their personalized data harvested, it won't be YouTube's fault for harvesting the data, it will be the content creator's fault because they made a video under 13s would want to watch. I will repeat that so you fully appreciate the injustice. If an under 13-year-old uses YouTube and gets their personalized data harvested, it won't be YouTube's fault, it will be ours for making videos that under 13s would want to watch. I have no idea why the FTC agreed to this and let YouTube wriggle off the hook. As site owner, gatekeeper, and data harvesters, the burden of liability should remain with YouTube. Instead of cleaning up their act or finding a way to enforce a 13+ policy, YouTube are throwing content creators to the wolves in a cynical, mean-spirited way. As a result, we channel owners now have to mark each video we upload as made for kids, i.e. 12 and under, or not made for kids. We also need to do this for every video we have ever uploaded. This can be done by marking our entire channel or on a video-by-video basis. So, if like myself, you have a Lego channel geared toward older fans and collectors, you mark it not for kids, right? Wrong, because what's classed as for kids is an all-embracing net with terms so nebulous that channels ranging from games to nature lovers can be caught up. Please listen carefully to what I say next, because a lot of people don't seem to understand this or are choosing to stick their heads in the sand. What is classified as kids' content is anything that could attract a viewer under 13. It is irrelevant if the content is made for older viewers. It is irrelevant if we, as the content creator, think our videos are targeted at older viewers. It does not matter if we put disclaimers in our videos saying they are for viewers over 13. It is even irrelevant if nobody under 13 ever views the content. All that matters is if a YouTube or FTC algorithm or staffer sees your content, sees that it is about Lego or another toy, and flags it as being for kids. What is classified as kids' content is very vague, and in reality Kids could want to watch any YouTube video depending on what their personal interests are. This fact alone shows how badly thought out and executed these rules are. Let's get on to what will happen if you or YouTube flags your channel or videos as being made for kids come January 1st, 2020. Your videos will lose comments, likes, notifications, they won't be returned in search results or recommended to potential viewers. If your channel is monetized, you will lose targeted ads, and thus your ad revenue will plummet. All these features rely on data collection, so can't be used on kids' videos. Unfortunately, all these features are essential to a channel being able to grow and getting videos picked up by the algorithm or recommended to potential viewers. The only people who will know we've uploaded a new video are existing subscribers who actively check our channel. For all intents and purposes, our videos are buried alive, then become zombies, the living dead. I've seen channels say that they are going to adopt a multi-platform approach, interacting with viewers via Instagram or Facebook when comments on their videos are turned off. This seems a sensible approach, and I will probably do this myself if I stay on YouTube past January. Lots of people understandably freaked out when the FTC spoke about fining content creators $42,530 per video that breaks COPPA rules. This amount is actually only the maximum possible fine, not a flat rate. Any fines issued will be calculated based on revenue made by the content creator being fined. For example, if you made $25 from adverts on a video that breached COPPA, you will be fined a sum based on $25. Non-monetized channels and channels based outside of the USA cannot be fined by the FTC, but they can be closed down or have content deleted. In my opinion, we actually have more to fear from YouTube than the FTC, because the FTC have said that before they take action against a content creator, they will fully investigate, looking at things like the channel's context and presentation. So they might actually see that a channel about action figures is for adult collectors by using human judgment and common sense. Already, the FTC have conceded that animation isn't necessarily for kids. YouTube, on the other hand, will rely on their crappy algorithms to identify so-called kids content and take down our videos, even take down our channels based on weak or false evidence. They will much rather get rid of us than risk getting in more trouble with the FTC. It is cheaper and more convenient for YouTube to pass the buck for COPPA onto us content creators, throw us to the wolves, wash their hands of us, than actually enforce age gates on the website. Yes, YouTube is a business owned by Google and needs to protect its profits. However, they should still treat us fairly. My personal belief is that YouTube would be happy to lose all but the top 1% of content creators. Then, alongside professionally produced corporate videos, they can become an entertainment service to compete with streaming services like Amazon Prime and Hulu. I could be wrong, but I'm not the only one who thinks this way. Some people have speculated that Disney and other entertainment services lobbied for the FTC to hammer YouTube, as they see YouTube as competition for the child viewer demographic. It sounds kind of conspiracy theory, but it's not outside the realms of possibility. So, what does COPPA mean for the Construction Toy Dude channel? Firstly, I have decided not to mark my whole channel as being for kids, because I have a few videos that can't possibly break COPPA rules. My video about the Scottish Independence March, for example. I've also got a couple of railroad videos. About 70% of my other content was flagged by YouTube on the first sweep of their algorithm. although not every LEGO video was flagged, which was weird. However, YouTube have explicitly said we should not rely on their algorithm when deciding how to set our videos. Just because their algorithm does not flag a video does not mean that it is COPPA compliant. The burden of responsibility and liability is ours alone, and we know the consequences of getting it wrong. At the moment, if YouTube has flagged one of your videos as being made for kids, you can actually override it back to no, it's not made for kids. But come January the 1st, if YouTube flags one of your videos, you will not be able to override it. What YouTube says goes, and that will be locked in. Even though I make videos intended for older fans of LEGO and similar products, I am of the firm opinion that, as things stand, I must mark this type of content as made for kids. LEGO equals toy equals kids. It is as simple as that. Kids like LEGO, and it does not matter if it is a vintage set or a UCS set costing hundreds of dollars. That is what I am going to do, although it makes me feel sick to effectively kill my own videos. Although I cannot bring myself to harm my best performing video, one about an Oxford military set, which has over 2,000 views. I can't. So I'm marking that one as not made for kids, and YouTube can be responsible for its death when the next algorithm sweep catches it. Secondly, I am changing my channel name to Scotty Blocks. This will match my Instagram ID and remove toy from my YouTube ID. Why Scotty Blocks? Scotty because I'm in Scotland, blocks as in plastic building blocks. I never really liked the name Construction Toy Dude, but I couldn't think of anything better when I was setting up my channel. I was going to do a series in December opening a LEGO Castle Fantasy Era Advent Calendar that I bought on Bricklink, but the whole COPPA thing has made me shelve that plan, as I do not want to go through all the time and effort making the videos just for them to become zombies in January. I will do one more review in December, then I'll take a step back from making content and see what happens when the new rules are enforced. If it does lead to all LEGO related and toy related content being flagged as being made for kids, I will probably just stop making videos altogether. I've got other hobbies to keep me occupied in the tiny amount of free time I have in my life. Of course, I will still follow and support all the channels that I am subscribed to, because I love you all. My advice to anyone with a channel is play it safe and try to comply with COPPA to the best of your ability. Stay up to date with COPPA related news, because new info is coming out all the time. Just search COPPA on YouTube and you will find plenty of helpful videos. The FTC and YouTube could well offer us more clarity, guidance, and change the rules before January 1st, and that could make me change my course of action. But at the moment, YouTube seem determined to offload liability onto content creators, even though it was YouTube who broke the law. Thanks for listening to me ramble on for this long. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment and I will reply to you. Also, if you have a LEGO channel, what do you plan to do about COPPA? Remember that you will see my channel name changing to Scotty Blocks in the next few days, and you can find me on Instagram at Scotty_blocks. Also, please check out the channels that I am subscribed to. You will not be disappointed. They all deserve your sub.